As discussed in part 1, there are changes in your body during pregnancy, and we are going to help you to show you how to support it through these changes. Here are some exercises designed specifically to help you with your pain or to support the muscles that are being loaded during pregnancy. This will help support your bladder, bowels, hip, back and pelvis. Remember, do not do these if they increase your pain. You should be able to do these comfortably. All of these exercises are safe during all stages of pregnancy, unless in the very rare case you have been told not to exercise during your pregnancy. Your midwife or GP will advise you if you are unsure. The government recommends 150 minutes a week in completing exercise. Keeping active helps support your muscles, keeps the joints from getting stiff and painful, and keeps yourself and the baby growing healthy. It can also be a natural pain reliever and a mood enhancer. With any exercise, work within your limits of pain. Do not push into any pain and try new things gradually and pace yourself. Doing things in stages, as we discussed in the first video. Gentle low impact exercise such as swimming, Pilates and yoga can be a good way of exercise whilst being pregnant. If you already do a type of exercise and this is comfortable for you, feel free to carry on. But do listen to your body. It is not advisable to lie on your back for sleeping or exercise for prolonged periods of time after 16 weeks of pregnancy. So take this into account when choosing positions to exercise in. You can, however, prop yourself up to about 45-degree angle with a wedge or lots of pillows if this is the only comfortable position to start with.
You can do these exercises on a chair or a gym ball like the one here if you have one. Sitting upright, shoulders back, drawing the pelvic floor and core and gently lift one leg off the floor. Hold for a couple of seconds and slowly lower. And then repeat on the other side. And aim for 3 to 5 each side. Standing with the ball against the wall. Again, if you don't have one, you can just use the wall. Draw in the pelvic floor and gently bend the knees and then pushing back up through your heels, making sure your knees stay in line with the toes. If this is painful, try pressing the knees outwards slightly or gently placing a small ball or cushion between the knees and very gently pressing inwards if this is your preferred, less painful option. Go with whichever version feels most comfortable, either pushing the knees outwards or gently squeezing a small ball or cushion. And repeat this 10 times. The next series of exercises is in all fours. This is a great position to exercise in pregnancy as it can be quite comfortable. We can strengthen the arms, legs and core at the same time. So the important thing about this position is to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades back and down, and make sure your knees are underneath your hips so you're nice and table shaped. And just check that your lower back isn't excessively arched. In this position, we're going to draw the pelvic floor and lower tummy muscles in and breathe in and out as you lift one hand off the floor. So keeping your body as still as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. So gently draw your pelvic floor in from your back passage as if you're stopping wind and draw up as if you're stopping urine and lift up, gently pulling towards the lower belly button. Slowly lift one hand off the floor and then bring the arm back down. And breathe in and breathe out again. And you're going to activate the pelvic floor and lower tummy muscles again and hover one hand off the floor. And alternate sides at this point. So this is number 2. Lift and lower. And keep remembering to reset the pelvic floor each time. And this is number 3. Number 4, slow it down. And last one in this set. and relax. The next one is a bit harder. In the same position, we're going to hover both knees off at the floor, a bit like a plank, but much gentler. This time you're going to tuck your toes underneath you, and we're going to gently engage the pelvic floor muscles again on your core. So breathe in, breathe out, draw in the pelvic floor and core, and then push in through your toes and hands to hover your knees off the floor. Breathe in and breathe out here. If you can, then slowly lower the knees. Don't do this as if it's too difficult or painful. Let's repeat that. So remember to engage your pelvic floor and core muscles. Gently breathe in, then out, then lift those knees off the floor, and then relax. And let's repeat that. Number 3. And hold, and then slowly lower. Keep this nice and slow. We're going to do 10. So here's your 4th one. Breathe in and breathe out. And then 5. Halfway there. 6. And 7. And stop at any point if you're getting tired. And number 8. 2 more. And last one. Well done. These exercises start in the chair. We'll be starting with an easier version, and we'll show you how to progress this if it feels too easy. But don't push into any pain or feel you have to do the harder version at any point. If you feel like you can progress to the harder point at a later date, carry on. So starting sitting in the chair, just towards the edge of the chair. Make sure your chair is secure before you attempt this, and we'd recommend resting against the wall just to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. Take your exercise band, weights or tin cans or bottles of water. The exercise band should be underneath your feet and held in both hands. Tin cans, bottles of water or weights, one in each hand. Raise the arms above your head and back down like you were rowing. You will probably feel that your lower tummy muscles are working gently as you do this, as well as your arms. Let's repeat this 10 times. If this feels too easy, you can try standing up as you lift your arms and sitting back down as you lower. So standing up as the arms lift and sitting back down as your arms lower. And repeat this. The next exercises can be done on your side. Depending on how big your bump is at this stage, you may need to support all or some of the areas to make you more comfortable. The first area you might want to support is under the bump. If you place a rolled up towel lengthways and tuck it under the bump, this will help support it. This is a good tip for sleeping too. The other place you might want to support it is the hollow of your waist curve, just between the top of the pelvis and the rib cage. We also talk about this in our sleeping section. So bend your knees a small amount and make sure your head is supported on a pillow or two. Your underneath arm can be wherever you're comfortable. It can be just in front of you to act as a stabiliser if you feel wobbly. Start again by engaging the pelvic floor and lower tummy muscles. So drawing in from the back passage if you're stopping wind, then as if you're stopping urine, and gently lift up towards your belly button. Breathe in and out as you lift the top knee, keeping your heels together. Just lifting a small amount, making sure you don't roll back. Hold it here for a couple of seconds, breathing in and out normally, and then slowly lower the leg. The aim is to hold this for up to 5 to 10 seconds, but build this up slowly. Let's repeat that. And then keep going. Number 4. And again 5, 6, nice and slowly 7, 8, 2 more, 9 and 10. Well done. Repeat this up to 10 times, building up gradually, and then repeat this on the other side. You can make this harder by placing a pillow between your knees. This might make it more comfortable, or tying a stretchy exercise band around your knees to resist this movement. The next exercise is a spine stretch. I would suggest placing a pillow in front of you and placing your top knee on it, or if you're comfortable, just place your knee onto the floor in front of you. This will stop your pelvis rolling back and stop you twisting at the pelvis. So starting with both arms in front of you and palms together, let's rotate the top arm all the way around to the other side of your body, turning your hand to follow your head. Hold here for a few breaths. And then return to the starting position. Just go as far as comfortable with this. You don't have to go as far as the model. And then let's repeat that. Aiming for 2 or 3 breaths here. And return to the starting position. And we'll do our final one on this side. Keep that breath in and out, and then return to your starting position. So let's repeat that on the other side.
We recommend you try these exercises daily and give them some time to work. We recognise that these exercises and advice won't help everyone, and if you're still struggling or have any questions about anything in this video, you can contact the Pelvic Health Physiotherapy team at Worcester Health and Care Trust or the Worcester Acute. Our admin team will arrange an appointment with one of us, pelvic health specialist physios. Our contact details are on the slides.
Thank you for watching this video.